A first down for the offense. He'll try the left side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To throw, it's Duncan. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Gonna run it. It's Harden. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Coming up, 4th down.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, UCLA.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. It's complete to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dampier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Lobos have this offense rolling. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and
all kinds of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He's got it on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They're bringing heat, trying to escape and get it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll just keep slinging it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Trucks through the defender. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to pass, it's Duncan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
UCLA.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
The Lobos will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Touchdown, UCLA! They take the lead with the 6. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
14, New Mexico, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Going up top on first down. He's got his man.
The pass on first down. Caught by the receiver.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Lobos are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Running with power. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense.
Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for room, it's Sanders. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out! At the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He caught it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's able to find his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Now, 4th down.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Duncan. He makes the connection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Finds the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Lobos will hustle to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Duncan. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. Just another week of college football where...
Fires into traffic, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, it's been that kind of day for this offense, right? Just things haven't gone their way. Nothing's been easy. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, trying to claw back in the game, and they throw another pick.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score UCLA 42.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. To the air, it's Duncan. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 49, New Mexico 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the middle. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first.